are back on Daytime. My friend Frank Nelson is here, who has brought along his friend Shannon, who is now my friend Shannon. That's how it goes around here. We make friends on the set of Daytime. So Frank's been a guest on our show before, and we shared his story about his bucket list. Paying it back is one of it. Just briefly tell everybody at home, remind them your story again, Frank.
So I'm a cancer survivor, 5 years. They can no longer cure me, but I'm on chemo to keep me stable. I started a Facebook group called Paying It Back, which is why I call it Paying It Back, so that's what I want to do, about 18 months ago. And it's really a bucket list of initiatives that I have in helping other families that are in need for whatever the case may be, whether it be medical, physical, or whatever, or financial, or whatever.
It's incredible. And so some of your bucket lists, your Facebook group, you want to hit 10,000 people. I swear you were like 30 people shy.
Yeah, about 30 people. So we're getting there. And, you know, every day it grows a little bit more. So we're really excited about that. For sure, that was one of my initial goals, was to try and get to 10,000 members and then complete my bucket list of initiatives of helping other families.
And one of those initiatives is helping families like Shannon's.
Yes.
So Shannon, would you share your story?
Yes, absolutely. I'm one of the families that Frank has helped out. Actually, we were 29 family that he helped out. He ended up helping out 2 families that day, and it's been an absolute amazing journey. I just wanted to let people know that there are actually families that he helps, and we're one of them.
You are one of them.
Yes.
That's incredible. Would you share your story and why your family was in need?
Yeah, Carson has been sick since he was a baby, basically. We've been in sick kids for the last 2 years. He has been in sick kids right now for 7 months. And he has got severe gastroparesis, so we've been doing a few surgeries to see if we can do feeding tubes and basically get him fed. We're now having to go TPN, which is through an IV, for his nutrition, so he does not eat by mouth. He will not eat by tube anymore. He will now eat by PICC line. He also has now been going through bone marrow failure. We're not sure of exactly why he's gone into bone marrow failure, but we're trying to battle that as well. And then we ended up meeting Frank through our journey, actually, through friends of ours. I call them my sick kids family. God bless them, they're amazing, and they introduced me to Frank, and he surprised us. We were his 29th family.
You are such an incredibly strong woman. To sit here, share your son's story, and talk about the empowerment of Frank's contribution to your family is so incredible, and the journey you're on is not an easy one.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can be here and remind everybody that there is still good in this world.
Absolutely.
You have the perfect opportunity to sort of go in a hole and hide and say, oh, pity me. You're doing completely the opposite.
Frank is my inspiration. The group, Paying It Back, is just absolutely amazing. It's nothing but positive, and like you said, you become family with everybody, and it's absolutely amazing, and it gets you through that day. You think that it's a terrible day in the hospital, and then I just get a message from Frank, and he just cheers me up. As soon as he starts talking to me, he just immediately changes my look on everything.
So now, when Frank surprised you as being one of the families that he was going to donate $1,000 to, talk to me about that reaction. What were those shots like?
I was absolutely shocked and blown away that this man, who at the time was a stranger, just could go out of his way to help a family in need.
It's incredible. And what do you do to sort of give back and contribute? Because it's so important to keep the circle going.
Absolutely. I try and go back onto the page and just let people know that we are one of the families that he's helped out, and he is our family now. And I want to get the word out about his fundraiser that he's having this weekend, and just push forward to let him help out as many families as we possibly can, because it made our day, and it's going to be in memory I'll have for the rest of my life.
It's fantastic. Now, since meeting Shannon, other people have decided that she is a cause worth fighting for.
Yes, absolutely. So, you know, I talk about my bucket list, but I'm sure if Shannon had a bucket list, and maybe she does, but I can tell you one thing that she would want for the holiday season, and that's to get her family back together. Carson's still down at sick kids, so that's a #1 priority, and any parent or mother would understand that. So I'm a proud member of Team Carson, and Team Carson is a group of people that follow Carson's journey with Shannon. And so when we talk about bucket lists and being a part of her team, you know, from my perspective, I'm just so grateful to be able to have the opportunity with the sponsors that help me out. So, you know, I have one particular sponsor. I've mentioned her before. She's a very dear friend of mine, Heather Reisman, who's the founder and chairman and chief book lover at Indigo, who gave me a very generous donation to carry on helping complete my bucket list. So having said that, I know Team Carson and Shannon's number one priority is to have her family back home all together. And so what Shannon didn't tell you, and first of all, let me just say, Shannon is a tremendous person. To take the time out from what she's going through to come up and support what we're doing is absolutely amazing. So I really want everybody to know that Team Carson is important. What Shannon didn't tell you is she needs about $99,200 worth of medical equipment to make sure that Carson has everything he needs at home.
So, we want to get him out of the hospital.
Yeah, so one of Shannon's friends a little while ago set up a GoFundMe site. I provided the link, but hopefully we can share that with the people here. And so my thought is, well, Shannon and the doctors, the great doctors and the nurses down at Sick Kids are trying to get him better well enough to get home. I'm going to issue a challenge to everybody, and I'm going to challenge your audience. I'm going to challenge my Pay It Back group, and I'm going to challenge the local business and entrepreneurs to go on the website, make a donation to help Shannon out, to make sure we can get enough funding for her, not only for the medical equipment, but there's obviously a huge financial burden that families go through.
Commuting from Barrie down to Toronto.
Yeah, and the parking and the meals, and try and keep the family. There's 4 children, there's 2 twins. And another boy. So, she's just been absolutely incredible. So I want everybody, again, that challenge to me is let's see what we can do to make sure.
Let's see what we can do in our Simcoe community.
Yeah, and so to that end, I want to start and kick things off. So I have a check to get things going for Shannon for $1,000 towards that equipment.
We're so speechless.
So that's my commitment. We've got $1,000. I'm asking everybody in the Barrie community, because the family is from Barrie, to chip in and let's see what we can all do to get Carson and the rest of her family home for the holiday season.
I'm blown away. The first time that someone has impacted me this much on our program.
It's really an honor for me, and you know what? I really have to say, I'm merely a messenger from the sponsors. Again, Heather, who's a very dear friend of mine, has just been incredible, and there's so many others. There's about 14 sponsors. Some of them want to choose to be anonymous, but really, I have all the joy in doing this. Trust me when I tell you. It's just
honestly, it would be the best feeling ever.
I have the best, most passionate job in Canada, and I feel very privileged to be able to do it. So everybody get out there, Team Carson.
Team Carson, the GoFundMe right here.
Yeah, let's get Shannon.
Frank started the ball rolling.
Yeah, let's get Carson.
And it's so, it's so easy with almost your 10,000 Facebook group members. It's going to be great. It's going to be really easy to help get Carson home. Yeah. Get this family together, because you are the matriarch holding everybody together.
Absolutely. She absolutely is.
And you are such a strong, inspirational woman.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to be able to use this TV show as a platform to share stories like yours and Frank's. It's so incredible. The meet and greet, we got to talk about it, because that's another way that you're giving back.
Yeah, so in addition to the sponsors, we have a meet and greet on Sunday. I'm really excited about it. We've got 3 celebrities coming up here in Barrie to the Army.
It's this Sunday?
October 25th.
Yeah, perfect.
This Sunday.
Make sure you get out there. Make sure you check out Frank's Facebook page. And Jeff, you got to take it over from here.
Frank Nelson, you are a good man, my friend. That's an amazing story.